THAI Airways, THAI Smile, what's the difference? We're going to talk about that today on this quick hop to Saigon. Hi there, my name is Kevin. This channel came from a love of traveling, a love of the full process and the journey itself. I feature airline trip reports and high-end hotel reviews from all over the world. My reviews aren't sponsored by airlines or hotels, so you can be sure to get my unbiased and honest opinion. Am I an expert? You can decide. Am I fair? Yeah, I am. Let's get into it. Welcome to Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport. If you'd like to know the exact fare that I paid for my flight or my next 5 videos in queue, please check out the description below. This is the second of 3 flights that will get me from Koh Samui to Nha Trang in Vietnam, where my next 2 resort videos will be coming from. I just went through a very quick transfer process since I cleared immigration in Samui before my last flight. So now I have a few hours to kill in one of the largest airports on Earth with a seemingly endless supply of lounges on offer, so I'm sure this is going to be an easy afternoon. While the new satellite terminal still isn't open, from what I've read, it's completely ready, but there's just not a need for it yet as Thailand continues to recover from COVID. The rest of the renovations in the airport, mostly around the central shopping area, do seem to finally be completed. After my last video here, I had a few comments telling me that the Miracle Lounges were no longer as crappy as I knew them to be previously, so I decided to check out the Concourse D Lounge. We didn't have a gate assigned yet, and Concourse D is the safer bet, right in the middle of the airport. Always be sure to plan enough time when you're here, since it is over a mile between the furthest 2 points in the terminal. The Miracle Lounge, which I accessed with Priority Pass, was in fact a lot better than I remember. Plenty of seating areas, dining tables, and food on offer. So, today we're flying THAI Smile, which is wholly owned by THAI Airways, and it was announced just this past February that THAI Smile will be folded into THAI in 2024 to reduce losses. Which is a little bit ironic since THAI Smile was created to reduce losses. Established in 2011, THAI Smile was meant to be a quasi-leisure-oriented regional airline that was lower cost but not low cost. THAI created it with the intention of filling the market gap between low-cost carriers and full-service airlines. Which begs the question, is there actually a gap there anymore? They currently have 20 aircraft in the fleet and fly to around 35 destinations. Just before COVID, THAI Smile's reach expanded as THAI sought to cut losses on less premium routes by using THAI Smile instead, such as to Saigon. Note that THAI Airways only has wide-body aircraft in its fleet, whereas THAI Smile only has narrow-body aircraft, similar to how Singapore Airlines and Silk Air used to operate. Anyway, I used to love flying THAI 747s and 777s between Bangkok and Saigon, so hopefully the merger will bring some wide-bodies back on the route more than the current once per week. Time to head to the gate, which was already changed a couple of times, luckily all within the C concourse. We'd be departing from gate C1A today, which is a bus gate and the first time that I've ever boarded via stairs at Suvarnabhumi. This really is one of the best airports to have a drive around the tarmac. So, you already know how much I paid for my flight, but I need to say further that THAI Smile in no way, shape, or form compensated me or invited me onto this flight today. When I'm making a review video, I don't want special treatment and I don't want them to know what I'm doing, so I film anonymously. That is more challenging than you'd think though, so that's why every like, comment, and subscription, it really does help a lot and helps the channel to grow to keep the twice weekly content flowing. If you'd like to support further, my Patreon is also linked in the description below. Thanks very much for watching today. While we did begin boarding and get on the buses on time, we then sat in this spot for a good 10 to 15 minutes, which resulted in an overall delay for the flight. And here it is, an 8-year-old A320. I didn't find this out until the day that I was flying, but that colorful ring around the engine was intentional. I honestly thought that it was just a mix and match of painted parts like you very commonly see with Vietnam Airlines. While we did end up taking off a few minutes late, after 62 minutes in the air, we did arrive into Saigon just 1 minute behind schedule. On board, I do actually like the colors of the seat fabric, and the seats themselves are pretty comfortable, not being slimline and having an adjustable headrest. Legroom was not all that generous though. Have you flown with EVA lately? Check out one of my videos from them that I recently published, linked above. We pushed back and had a pretty quick taxi to the runway, lining up for a southerly takeoff. The spool up, takeoff, and airport stats are coming up next. By the way, I simply haven't had time to work on them recently, but I will begin posting again on my Roam Above channel linked in the description below, hopefully this summer. Over there you can see all of my full takeoff and landing clips, as well as some full flights. There are already plenty of videos over there now, but I've got probably 50 in my backlog to post there as well. As we begin our journey to the southeast, the meal service started. Keep in mind that before COVID, Thai used to serve a full hot meal on this flight, and Vietnam Airlines still does. Considering that, it was a little bit underwhelming. A chicken pastry, a cup of water, and a small slice of cake. The sunset views made up for it though. And I did appreciate that they had a full separate hot drink service after the meal. By the time the trays were being collected, we were already descending into Saigon, and doing the typical loop to land from the east. Luckily, tonight was a very beautiful and clear night. And that is that. Standard stuff really. Comfortable enough, but if given the choice on the same route, I would say that Vietnam Airlines are more comfortable, along with an extra legroom seat on either Vietjet or AirAsia. But that's just me. I know Vietjet conjures nightmares for many of you out there. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my content coming up. The next weeks will be bringing resorts from Nha Trang, flights on Air Premia, Vietnam Airlines and THAI, and hotels in Seoul and Tokyo. Thanks very much for watching till the end.